Object-oriented programming is a fancy way of saying that I want to write software that works with objects. Not just functions or methods or computer instructions, I want to work with objects. And most object-oriented programming languages will give you the syntax and tools to build on what is known as the three pillars of object-oriented programming, or OOP. These three pillars are encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. Now, my personal view of object-oriented programming is that encapsulation is the primary pillar of OOP, and that most classes and training tend to overemphasize the inheritance and polymorphism pillars as being more useful than they really are in practice, or at least more useful than they should be. But again, that's my personal view, not shared by everyone. See Part 2 of the course if you want more information. Encapsulation is the key pillar of OOP because without encapsulation, we could never build large applications or large systems. Encapsulation hides complexity. It allows me to reason about something like a gradebook, which we've been building in this course, and think about what I can do with a gradebook object. I can add grades, I can compute statistics. I don't have to worry about the details and the data structures and the calculations involved inside of the gradebook. And there are many different ways to achieve encapsulation. Taking 10 lines of code and putting them into their own method is one form of encapsulation. Instead of knowing the details about those 10 lines of code and what variables they need, I now just think about the method and what it can do, and the method even has a name, so I can use that to refer to everything that is happening within those 10 lines of code. Building a class definition with properties and fields for data and methods and events for behavior, that is also encapsulation. Not only am I grouping some related functionality together, but I am hiding data and algorithms inside of the class so that other people don't need to know all the details of how things work internally. So encapsulation is all about hiding complexity and building models which logically group together functionality, but inheritance and polymorphism are different. These two pillars of OOP are about reusing code and reusing data. It's never a good idea to have duplicated code inside of an application, and inheritance and polymorphism, those are just two techniques of many that you can use to avoid duplicated code and reuse code instead. So let's first turn our attention to inheritance.